Now, the United Nations General Assembly on Wednesday voted to pass a resolution asking the world's top court to define the obligations of states to combat climate change. The resolution was taken in a hope to drive countries in taking stronger measures and clarify international law on the same. The historic resolution seeking an advisory opinion from the International Court of Justice made it to the UN General Assembly after a 4-year campaign led by the Republic of Vanuatu and was passed with a consensus vote. The resolution was inspired by the Pacific Island law students who want the international legal system to deliver climate justice. Vanuatu Prime Minister said that the resolution and advisory opinion will have a powerful and positive impact on how we address climate change and protect present and future generations.
This resolution and the advisory opinion it seeks will have a powerful and positive impact on how we address climate change and ultimately protect the present and future generations. Together, we will send a loud and clear message not only around the world, but far into the future, that on this very day, the peoples of the United Nations, acting through their governments, decided to leave aside differences and work together to tackle the defining challenge of our times, climate change.
Now, urging the people of the United Nations to work together and leave aside all differences, the Prime Minister clarified on legal and financial obligations countries have, which will help states revise and enhance national climate plans submitted to the Paris Agreement, as well as strengthening domestic policies and legislation.
As the principal judicial organ of the United Nations and a judicial body considered a world court, the ICJ is uniquely positioned to make this contribution. An advisory opinion is a constructive and unconfrontational route to pursue such an initiative. It is not legally binding. However, it does carry enormous legal weight and moral authority.
Now, the push for the resolution was driven by Vanuatu and a core group of 18 countries ranging from Costa Rica to Germany. On the eve of the vote, while Vanuatu diplomats continued trying to win support from China and the United States, or at least to convince the two biggest greenhouse gas emitting countries to not raise objections. The latest report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warned that to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, greenhouse gas emissions must be nearly halved by 2030. With this resolution, Vanuatu and other vulnerable countries are already grappling with powerful impacts of a heating planet. The South Pacific island nation has been slammed by climate-fueled cyclones, including 2 Category 4 cyclones this month that left at least 10% of its population still in the evacuation centers.
I celebrate today with the people of Vanuatu who are still reeling from the devastation from 2 back-to-back cyclones this month, caused by the fossil fuels and greenhouse emissions that they are not responsible for.
However, this could take the ICJ around 18 months to issue an advisory opinion, with countries submitting inputs somewhere around next year. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.